everyone, thanks for joining me. This is your reading for Saturday the 5th of September 2015. I'm going to use the Tarot of Atlantis today to give you your messages. Let's see what's coming up. Okay, so we've got one card upright and then two in reverse. Now again, it's the Knight of Chalices, and the Knight of Chalices has been making so many appearances this week. The Knight of Chalices can be seen as Romeo. It's a very good kind of representation, because Romeo is so over the top and so extreme. He really feels things, okay? He loves Juliet so much, but he's so hysterical about his love. He's drinking poison one day and then he's threatening people the other day, and he's running around like a madman. It's just too much. And he's being totally run by his emotions rather than the other way around. He's got no control over his feelings, okay? And the first card here, the Knight of Chalices, we can see literally a kind of Romeo-like figure saying, Juliet, no, it's not, it's the other way around, isn't it? She says, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? And here he is, kind of holding up this cup of his love to her. And it all looks very civilized at the moment, but the tears and all the drama comes later, okay? So again, as before, earlier in the week, just watch out for emotional excesses. Emotional excesses are things like getting obsessive about another person. Oh, if you're not there, I will die. I can't live without you. That's not right, you know. That's too much. Compulsions, addictions, acting out, mental illness. Not that I'm saying that, you know, mental illness is something that you can control, but certainly there's a tendency for your emotions to flare up today and to be over the top. So whatever the cause, the end product is an excess of emotionality, emotions, too much feeling. And that was the case earlier in the week, and there's a lot of water floating around in the atmosphere, and that brings things out. That brings out emotional excesses. So just watch out for those. The next card is the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, and this is so, I mean, this is totally different, but Ben-Hur, you know the scene when the two chariots are going around the hippodrome, and the evil one has the spikes in his wheels, and he pulls up next to Charlton Heston with the spikes, and he destroys his spokes and his wheels, and then Charlton Heston would go down and stuff. That big dramatic scene, he looks like that a little bit. But the Eight of Pentacles is about working very hard. You can see someone kind of just being really down to earth, using some tools there and fixing a wheel. Okay, it's in reverse, and it means that you're not so much just a normal, hard-working, decent kind of person today. What you are is you're a little bit more like that guy trying to take down Charlton Heston, if you look at his actions from the perspective of you're trying to take a shortcut to get to where you want to go. Rather than apply yourself and work hard, you're looking for the shortcuts, and that comes from your state of emotional excess. Uh-oh, sounds ominous, doesn't it? And then finally we've got the Hermit in reverse, and isn't this cool? The Hermit here looks like a very kind of in charge kind of guy, and he's taking his torch and he's going down, and these people are kind of, what's he doing here? Isn't he supposed to be up in his little castle talking to himself? And that's in reverse. The Hermit is about shining the light of truth onto things and looking within. It's in reverse, and again, unfortunately, it just points towards a lack of self-analysis, a lack of self-awareness, and just kind of acting out on emotions a bit. So this is, you know, the difference between I'm having an argument with my partner, and on a good day, when I'm in charge of my emotions, I'll say, I don't agree with that, and I think you're wrong. You know, that's fine, I can express that opinion. And then on another day, same situation, I could take all the plates out of the cupboard and throw them at his head. You know, that's the difference. One's reasonable to disagree, the other one is just way too much and over the top. And I think there's a tendency to be over the top. Now, these readings are supposed to be helpful and not doom and gloom, and I'm just trying to think what I do when I feel overly emotional. And what I do is I take the pressure off myself, first of all. If I'm having a meltdown and I'm just in tears, then first of all, let's say, okay, how can we reduce the pressure that's on me, that I'm feeling right now? And then I'll shape the day, I'll take charge of that, and I'll make the day more aligned with how I'm feeling. I will take care of myself. I'll acknowledge that my feelings are a little bit all over the place, and I'll stop self-criticism, which I try not to do anyway, but I'll consciously do that and say, okay, let's get through this. And then I'll meditate, because meditation always gives me the rest that I need. And it resolves overly emotional states, which are in your head, really. I think, for me personally, when I'm overly emotional, it starts with my thoughts. It starts with me telling myself things, stories in my head. And if I just, rather than try and figure it out, you just meditate and you allow yourself to rest and connect with the cosmic consciousness, that kind of takes the pressure off it. And prayer. Prayer helps. Please help me get through this. I don't feel good. I'm crying. I'm obsessing. Help me get through the next 5 minutes, I'm not saying it's going to be that dire, but I'm saying there are tools and ways to get through these things. Alright, so I hope you... Oh, let's look at the numbers. 1 and 8 is 9, and then what have we got here? 9 again. That's 18. And 1 and 8 is 9. Yeah, so it's about spirituality, okay? So appeal to... don't appeal. Pray to a higher power, whatever it is you want to do, to something bigger than yourself, to give you that peace of mind that you're looking for. So have a wonderful day. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. And please remember to subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.